That's a lot of people. Where do we fit in? In this lineage we have priests, prophets, kings, commoners, prostitutes, ne'er-do-wells, holy men and women. Where do we fit in? Because this is our lineage as well. We recognize in this genealogy, in this lineage, that somewhere in here there is someone with whom we can identify. Wherever we might be on our journey in faith, there's somebody in this story who we can associate with, who we can say, that's me. That's what I'm like. That's where I'm at in my life of faith. That's where I am with my relationship with God. Because we're all on a journey. We're all on a journey to meet the Christ. This Advent season gives us an opportunity to prepare our minds, our hearts, our very lives for the coming of the Lord, the twofold coming of the Lord. The coming of the Lord at Christmas time, yes, is the babe in the manger, the one to whom the wise men came and the shepherds gathered and were amazed at, and the coming of Christ in glory, the coming of Christ as the King of all creation, of all time, who will come at the end of all time and call us home to newness of life in himself, call us into the kingdom, call us into that place of everlasting life. And while we stand on the threshold of Christmas, while we find ourselves a week away from Christmas Eve, we have to ask ourselves a question. Are we ready to meet the Lord? And I ask, are we ready to meet the Lord? Are we ready to meet the Lord, the King of glory? Because what would we do? How would we respond? I ask myself often, if he were to walk through that door right now and say, well, it's time to come home, would we be ready? Or would we say, oh, geez, Lord, Christmas is a week away. I still got cards to write. I still got presents to buy. I still got to buy my Christmas ham. Can you come back in a couple, maybe around mid-January? I think we know what the Lord would say. The offer from the Lord will be a one-time offer. It'll be one and done when he comes in glory. And as he comes in glory, we need to be ready. We need to be ready to welcome him and to be with him and to join him, whenever that may be. And we know not the day nor the hour. Scripture tells us, and I know about you, I don't want to know the hour. I don't want to know the day. But I do want to live each day as if it were my last, preparing for the Lord, being ready for the Lord, being ready to welcome and wait for the Lord, and so that when he comes, he may find us ready, willing, and able to join him. May we indeed in this final week of Advent, this time of preparation that the Church gives to us to prepare for the coming of the Lord, may we use it wisely and well. May we use each and every moment to engage ourselves in prayer and to deepen our relationship with the Lord, so that when he comes, however he comes, whether it be as the Christ child or whether it be as Christ the King of glory, he may find us ready to welcome him, ready to take our place in this genealogy, in this story, of recognizing that God is indeed calling us to play a part, to have a part, and to be a part of that story, to use our God-given gifts and talents and abilities for the betterment of our brothers and sisters, for the Church and for the world, and for ourselves to grow in relationship with the Lord, wherever we might find ourselves as the Christmas day and season approaches. Wherever we find ourselves on our journey of faith, may we be ready to welcome the Lord. May we be ready to say yes to the Lord's invitation to join him in glory. And may we, as the people of faith, come to recognize those opportunities each and every day that God gives us to grow in faith, in hope, and in love.